Coming up next, On the Spot. Pretty nice, huh? We're breaking in our new page with enough action to make Michael Bay cry. Bob Coleco's bringing the explosions with Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. Alex Navarro is jumping from car to car with Pursuit Force. And Jeff Gerstmann's got the girls of Rumble Roses XX. Also, Ricardo Torres has imported the latest craziness from Japan, and we're giving away a whole bunch of games. Spread it on! We're live and on the spot. Hello and welcome to On the Spot. Jeff Gerstmann, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Rich Gallup.
Oh, you got my name right. Thanks.
Yeah.
We have all kinds of craziness going on
I rehearsed
today.
it earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
I appreciate
I saw him
that.
running lines out in the hallway.
Yeah.
You did?
I was doing something out in the hallway.
Lines, apparently. Welcome to the show, everyone. This is On the Spot, GameSpot's live Thursday show. We get here, we sit down, it's right in the middle of our offices. We play games that are out and tell you how they are. We play games that aren't out and say what we might think they'll be. We take questions from you, the audience, and Jeff Gerstmann, we have a great show for you today.
Do we?
We do have
Okay, well, great. That's good to know. And you're very correct. We have all kinds of games on the show. Some that aren't out, some that are. A good mix, right?
Yeah, that's very astute of you.
Yes.
Thank you.
What you've said is true.
Yes, we also have a brand new page, which you might notice, and we're also kind of working the tweaks out. You know, we're fiddling with it a little bit. So
there's always a little
feel
bit of
free, everyone, to use the form you see on the page to tell us what you think of the page. But to tell us more about today's show, it's Ryan Davis. Hello, Ryan Davis.
Rich, how's it going? We do have an awesome show for you today. As if you're watching this right now, you're looking at it on our awesome new Ultra Player thing, where now all GameSpot viewers can go ahead and throw in questions to us. If you're a paid subscriber, you're going to see the little chat window underneath. If you don't see the chat window, you're not a paid subscriber. As for the show today, we've got a bunch of awesome stuff. Ricardo Torres is going to come by later to show us some really weird Japanese games, so that'll be cool. We're going to be showing off, as Rich said, some Rumble Roses XX. We're going to be giving away copies of Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter and Pursuit Force. We're going to be showing off both those games also. We got a ton of great stuff. But first off, what do we got, Rich?
We have Bob Coleco. I love this magic trick. Pah!
Oh my God!
Oh my gosh! What's going on,
Pay
Bob?
no attention to the man behind.
Well, Rich, how are you?
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, recently, you had the privilege, I would almost say,
the unique privilege
of reviewing Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter,
Definitely.
or to G.R.A.W, as Jeff calls it.
Right. We like the name G.R.A.W.
I don't like the name
It's just
G.R.A.W.
totally raw.
Don't say we. You can say I like. I don't like.
saying
it.
No,
editorial
it's we because you're the only one who doesn't like it.
Okay, fine.
So you're the weirdo.
Sure. But anyways, let's jump into the game, shall we?
Sure. Let's do it.
You can tell us how it is. We did have it on the show a couple weeks ago. Brad Shoemaker, he gave us the preview of it. He's like, oh, this is what it looks like. But now you've played it. What is the verdict?
The verdict is we gave it a 9.2, which is actually, I believe, our highest score for an Xbox 360 game because it's just totally excellent.
It sounds like it.
It's really great. Right here, we're in an early mission in the game where the Mexican president that we just rescued has been brought to the U.S. Embassy. And we've cleared a path to the U.S. Embassy in Mexico, and I'm doing the whole peek around the corner thing.
Cool.
In this game, you can get taken out in one shot, so you have to be careful. It looks pretty clear, so let's just go run through this open plaza.
Now the Ghost Recon game's known for their squad tactics, right?
Right. So I've got my squad here following me, and I'm like, okay, I didn't get shot, so it's safe for my guys to come out. They're gonna follow me, and I'm here in Angel Plaza actually. And you can see that this is an actual plaza in Mexico City, and they've done a pretty good job at recreating this.
Have you been to Mexico City?
I haven't been, but there's this thing called Google where I looked up pictures of this thing, and it looks the same to me, yeah.
Sure.
Okay, and now the U.S. Embassy is just blown up.
No.
Oh, no. Okay, we better go run right into the explosion and check, because that's what you do in an action game.
You know, I think this might have been exactly where Brad's demo left off for us. When
Really?
this is going to be perfect timing.
Right. This is a great continuation of the suspense. So I'm going to run up here.
So it says you're at the U.S. Embassy, but you're just at a burned out building right now.
I'm in a burned out building, and now we're about to get overrun by all these Mexican rebels that make up the villains in this game. So I've got to try and fend this off. And because the Mexican president's actually still in there behind me.
He's VIP 2?
He's VIP 2.
Nice. Now you play as Scott Mitchell, correct?
Yeah, and not to be confused with the former Lions quarterback.
Don't give away. That's part of our trivia question later. Don't say any more
my
about him.
bad.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well, now you know.
No, you don't. It's cool.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got to fend off this assault from Mexican insurgents who are trying to get through and take out.
So you're talking about
the
the insurgents. Does this game have a solid story? Is it intriguing, or is it just an excuse to blow up a bunch of stuff?
Well, I mean, the story really isn't the central part of any action game. I mean, it's an interesting thing that all the major leaders of North American countries are in Mexico City for a summit, and all hell breaks loose, and you got to try and fix things. But it really is just an excuse to blow stuff up.
Cool. And we have this game on the show as an excuse for our viewers to ask you questions about the game.
Sure.
Review. Cool.
Like, hit me with it.
Ryan Davis.
Over here.
Okay.
That's so fortuitous because I've got them in loads here. I've got Andrew Preston from Long Beach, Missouri wants to know. I've never played any of the other Ghost Recon games, but this one looks exceptionally good. Would you recommend this game to someone who has never played any of the games in the series but loves action games?
Definitely. I mean, it's not like this is some kind of long-running series and you're not going to get it if you jump in the middle. Anyone can just jump in and you understand how to pull the trigger and aim through a sight, and I just got nailed.
You just died, dude.
I died.
You're gonna hop right back in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Get us another question, please, will you, Ryan Davis, while
Bob
recovers from his embarrassment?
Sure.
Joel Hulsey of Covington, Louisiana wants to know, he's never been a fan of the team-based games before, is this one easier to use and control than past games, and which is better, College Hoops or 360 or G.R.A.W? That's kind of a weird comparison.
That's kind of a weird question.
Which is
but
a
it's
better college basketball game, College Hoops or G.R.A.W?
Well, I'd say College Hoops is the better shooter. No. I mean, overall, if you're looking for an Xbox 360 game to get this week, it's got to be this one. This is the best looking Xbox 360 game. I mean, look at that skyline. This game renders a city better than I've ever seen any other game do it, and with the amount of detail that's involved. This guy is totally right up on my grill.
More questions, Ryan Davis.
Tobias from Sweden wants to know, will the PC version, depending on your specs, be able to look as good as the Xbox 360 version?
That's a very good question, but unfortunately I don't know the answer because I haven't seen the PC version of the game yet. But hopefully we'll know real soon. And I'll probably be the one to let you know. So,
people want to know about split-screen multiplayer mode, something other than the online.
Yeah, you can play this game split screen, like 4-player co-op. So you can get together with your friends and blow up armored cars like I just did there.
Nice.
And there are actually special co-op campaigns. There are 4 special co-op missions that you can play that are specially designed for that. So it's good no matter how you like playing your games.
Ryan Davis.
I got nothing.
You got nothing? All right.
I'm sifting through them. There's a ton of them. Just trying to find. Cherry picking.
You looked for one more good question, Bob Kaleko. Is there anything else from your review? Don't admit that you died. We won't let them know that you died again. We're not going to let people know that you died again. But if there's one last part of the review that you want to share that really stood out about this game for you?
Well, I really love talking about the way the city looks. When you're in the helicopter and you're just looking out over the horizon, you just see buildings just stretching out all the way, and there's none of this fogging. There's nothing fake about it. It just looks great. And also the lighting in the game is amazing. The way the sun beats down on you, there's this high contrast lighting there. And when it's so detailed that when you squint into your sight, if it's a bright part of the day, this wouldn't qualify because I'm in the shade, but you can see the glare kind of come up in the scope as you get shot in the face. But
stunning realism.
Yes,
stunning realism.
It's just the game engine is just really amazing, and the gameplay is really good to back it up too.
Cool. Well, thanks, Bob. You said it's a 9.2.
That's right.
There's a full review on the site, video review, HD movies for our paid subscribers, gameplay movies for everyone else.
Everything.
And,
check it out.
Check it out. Thanks for coming by, Bob.
Thanks for having me, Rich.
Forever, have you?
I know. You got to get me on more often.
Yeah, well, you're on the hotspot every week.
Okay.
We'll have you on soon.
Okay.
Thanks, Bob. Ryan Davis, I see you're standing next to Alex Navarro.
He's been here for a while. We've just been hanging out. And aren't you also on the hotspot every week?
I am also on the hotspot every week. What are you going to do about it?
Nothing at all.
All right.
Enjoy it weekly. It's
I
my
do.
only source.
Yeah.
for
only
my only
source
for stuff. But Alex Navarro, you're my only source for information about Pursuit Force here.
Really, I'm it.
You're it. You're here.
That's a little bit sad.
Well, let's make ourselves happy by looking at the game.
Good deal. Good deal. Yes, we're gonna talk about some Pursuit Force.
We've been talking about this for a while. This is a UK game that has made it over here.
Yeah.
And we like it.
Yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do.
So tell the people why we like it.
We like it because this is a game where you can basically drive around like a jerk, sort of a jerky cop, kind of jump around on moving cars that are going very fast and shoot people in the face. That's pretty much the entire premise. Like,
sounds great.
It's kind of a near future-y kind of Saturday morning cartoon. Like, remember that old show Cops, COPS, the Saturday morning cartoon?
Yes, I do.
It's bazookas.
No laser bazookas, I'm afraid.
No laser bazookas in Pursuit Force, but so you're going to show us, you're going to jump on the hoods of cars and shoot crazy gangs in the face.
Yes, I am. I'm going to do that right now. Here we go.
So where are we in the game, and what do we have for plot in here?
Here, check it out. Here's the angry chief who just says, catch up to dudes and shoot them. So we're going to do that.
So the plot is to shoot dudes.
The plot is to shoot dudes. You have the gruff police chief who's, and always up in your grill. And, I just passed by that car. Okay, here we go.
You just jumped on that car.
Yes.
So the gangs all have crazy kind of themes to them. They're not just like mobsters or anything like that.
No, there is a mobster gang where it is just like straight up,
but these guys
cheesy
are some
Italian mobsters.
Crazy Evil Knievel road.
These are a team of attractive female former stunt women who became high-tech thieves.
It only makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've hung out with those chicks. But anyway, yeah, right now they are killing cops and stealing stuff. So what you got to do is save the cops and shoot them in the face.
So you just jump onto that car and then you shoot the driver and then you take control of the car. You can do that to any car in this game?
Yeah, you can jump on any car. Like, you can jump on a civilian car and take it over, though. If the civilian gets injured in the process, you lose some points for that. That sort of thing. Jeez.
It looks like they're giving you a run for your money, which dovetails nicely into my first question here from Michael Prickfit in Winchester, Kentucky. I've heard about the game being difficult. How is it?
Well, I did just die.
You did just get smoked. Okay,
yeah.
So you've given the stunt people the business. Let's see another game.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, yeah, it is a fairly challenging game. I wouldn't say it was overly so. I heard the European version was much harder than this one. So, I was able to get through the whole career mode in about, 6 hours, 7 hours, somewhere around there. It wasn't. There were definitely some missions where it was like, yeah, I got to do this about 24 times before I finally figure out what the weird trick is to beat it. But
right.
Yeah.
But so you're talking still like under 10 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nothing too ridiculous here.
But it's also like really intense gameplay. We're not just, this isn't like anything real lightweight. It's pretty intense. It's pretty difficult. Sam from Cincinnati wants to know, will this be a PSP exclusive or do we see it being ported to the PS2?
No, I mean, this game is, for all intents and purposes, designed to be a handheld game. It's the kind of quickly paced sort of just, play it in 5-minute short bursts sort of thing that, the PSP doesn't have an awful lot of these days, considering there are so many just random console ports kind of getting shoved on there. I don't think this game would translate that well to a console game, so...
I disagree. I think it looks awesome. I think it could work really well.
I think if they were to flesh it out a lot more from what it is, it could be a console game, but right now, in this form, it would just be kind of repetitive and silly. So now I'm doing a rail shooting mission where I just have this fat chain gun. I'm on the top of off the side of a helicopter.
Just like Ghost Recon.
This is just like Ghost Recon, and I'm shooting mobsters.
Look at the light. Look at how it's blurring his vision around the edges.
Squint into the sun.
Squinting as he gets shot in the face. Are there other missions like this? Other like biking around or driving around
apart from the bikes and the cars, there are boats. You can hijack boats much the same way you can cars. There are these sort of rail shooting missions. There are ones where you're just running around on foot, which aren't quite as interesting as the driving stuff, but you can totally go shoot dudes in the face while you're on foot too. And there is a mission where it's basically the plot from Speed.
That's great.
Dudes have hijacked a bus. If it goes under 100 miles an hour, it blows up. You have to get on the bus, drive the bus, and rescue people.
That's like Speed times 2. Speed was only 50 miles an hour.
Exactly. Which is why it's called Velocity in the game.
But Speed 2 was terrible.
Yeah,
that's true. It didn't have Willem Dafoe.
I don't know.
It did. One last question here. William Tremblay from Ottawa, Ontario wants to know, Will it support Wi-Fi or online play? Is there any multiplayer in this?
None.
It's
Zero, which
pure
is super
single-player
disappointing, I have to
experience.
say. Like, 'cause, yeah, they could have done something really cool with this multiplayer-wise, but yeah, there's a race mode, there's a time trial mode, there is no multiplayer any sort. Now I just want to talk about Speed 2 more. Thanks.
You never want to talk about Speed 2 at all.
No, now that's all I want to talk about.
Speed was so good.
Jason
That makes it
Patrick,
even more
dude.
disappointing because Speed was awesome.
It's like
Keanu, dude.
and then
put it on a
Speed
boat.
2, man, come on.
A boat? Why
I'd go
a
watch
boat?
Miss Congeniality before I watch
Cruise
that crap.
Control.
Oh, that was the worst subtitle ever.
It was up
So,
there.
Alex, this is out in stores now.
Oh, it is out in stores now. You can go buy this right
And we have
now.
a full review up on the site. What'd you give it, Alex?
I gave it a 8.0.
Excellent.
I was about to say something offensive there, and I didn't say it.
All right, so back over to you, Rich. You, what do you got
I can
for us?
take it. It's cool. Right now, we do have a special treat for everyone out there. Alex was actually he had a very impressive video review that aired last weekend.
Oh, right, yes. I saw this.
And some people didn't, believe it or not. Everyone should have seen it. Exactly.
Yeah, well, everyone should see it. We should
Everyone
show
should-
it or
and
something.
I think
That'd
we
be good.
should. It's for 24 the game. Without further ado, check it out.
Video review.
24 the Game is an action-adventure game based on the hit TV series that... Hello?
There's a bomb in the building. You have 5 minutes to complete your video review or everyone dies.
Who is this? How did you get this number?
The clock is ticking, Mr. Navarro.
Okay, son of a... 24 the Game it's an action-adventure game based on that sort of crazy Fox show where Kiefer Sutherland has to shoot terrorists and he has to rescue his daughter all the time, and the president is that wheelman guy from Heat, and so the game, it sort of does kind of the same thing as the show, and yes, Navarro here, bad time, what is it?
Alex, you have to talk about the story.
Right, okay. So the story, it's good. It's written by one of the show's writers. It's totally on par with the kind of crazy crap you'd see on the TV show, good voice acting for everyone, pretty much. Kiefer Sutherland's a little uneven, but,
Details, Alex.
No, I will not risk spoiling the story for anyone who might actually play the game for the sake of some psychopath's whim. You hear me? No spoilers. Just know it's got good terrorist assassination plots, kidnappings, and everything else that the show totally does. Okay, are we good? All right, yeah. So, anyway. Yes, Navarro, what is it?
Tell them about the gameplay, Mr. Navarro. The girl gets it.
The girl? What girl? I thought we were talking about a bomb here.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Okay, so the gameplay, yes, it's kind of half-assed really. It's like a third-person shooter mainly, but the enemies, they're kind of dumbasses. They like to kind of sort of stand around, get shot a bunch. The only time it's really ever hard is when you kind of get close to a guy and the camera sort of goes all epileptic seizure on you, which makes you getting shot a bunch. The shooting is sort of okay sometimes, though it's also kind of clunky, and then there's these driving missions which just suck real bad. The cars, they kind of handle like crap. You're constantly getting hounded by suicidal cop cars that just sort of makes the missions really frustrating. Okay, and yeah, okay, I think that is that. What?
The mini games. You have to talk about the mini games, or we're screwed.
I don't have time to talk about the mini games. Okay, so the love of there's these mini games, and they're mostly real bad. There's a cool interrogation game where you sort of have to measure the tone of your voice against the stress level of the person being interrogated, but you only do that a few times throughout the game. And the rest of the time, you're just kind of doing these stupid, easy bomb defusing and computer hacking games. There's this one where there's a guy who just kind of reads numbers to you, and you have to enter them correctly on the first try, or the mission's over, which is totally stupid. And Navarro here.
I need you to talk about the graphics.
I don't have time. There's only a couple of minutes left, and Okay. Tell me about the graphics, Brian. Tell me about the graphics.
Man, I'm sports. I don't know anything. I'm sports editor here.
Don't you lie to me!
Come on. I mean,
I know you previewed the game.
Yes, I previewed the game, but I don't know anything. I was barely looking at it. I had my mind on Madden. Come on.
I can't help you if you don't tell me what you know.
Look, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
How can I help you, Brian? Help me help you.
I don't know. I didn't even look at the game. I just listened to it. You son of a bitch! Tell me about the graphics now! Oh my god! Oh my god! I guess they're okay. I mean, there's some frame rate issues in the driving part, and the models look.
Tell me about the animations.
The animations are decent. I wouldn't say they're fantastic.
And the frame rate.
The frame rate really dips during the driving part. It really sucks.
Okay, so in summary, 24. It's got kind of a cool story, really lousy gameplay, and really flawed graphics, and 6.2. Oh God!
And the frame rate.
The frame rate really dips during the driving part. It really sucks.
This episode of On the Spot is brought to you by Wendy's Spicy Chicken Sandwich.
We hope you enjoyed that video review as much as Tyler and the gang had making it.
Yeah, it was cool.
That was a lot of fun.
Better than the game.
It's true. Alex did a great job too. He is now our Jack Bauer. He's actually just left the set to go save Vince or something.
Yeah, and it's this is camera following when the camera's all over the place.
It's just
crazy.
in squares.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Right now, Jeff Gerson, welcome back to the set.
Good to be back.
You brought a game with you. Rumble Rose's X's.
XX, double X, 20, whatever
something.
Yeah.
Basically, the first Rumble Roses game was a wrestling game just for the PS2, correct?
Yeah, it was. It came out on the PlayStation 2, and it was developed by Ukes, who did the SmackDown games for THQ and all that stuff.
Right,
so they've been making basically the best wrestling game around for a long time. And then they made this one for the PS2.
And it got I think it too got a 6.2.
Yeah,
6.4 the game. Basically, the catch is that there's scantily clad women wrestling.
It's got the ladies.
This
man.
is the game that my girlfriend and family watching the show right now. I'm sorry, but the viewers want it. I don't know about this game, dude.
Way to fuck it up.
Yeah. I mean,
selling the game.
Yeah.
I'm not here. The game can sell itself, but Jeff, sell me on this game. Try it. Do it.
It's got ladies in it, and the models look pretty good. The intro animations look good, and there's wrestling.
All right, let's see it.
Okay.
Sold.
We're going to go in the arena level here.
Okay.
And fire it up. So you got a little... See, that woman on the right, she's a nurse, but she's a bad nurse!
Okay.
So that's great, right? So we're going to load it up here, and we'll watch the ring intros, because they seem to be the most dynamic portion of the game.
That's pretty much what everyone tuning in wants to see anyways, right?
Yeah.
We're here for you, the people.
Yeah, so there are a few different modes in this game, along with being able to go in just your standard wrestling arena like this. There's stuff like the Queen's Match, where the winner gets to make the loser do something embarrassing, like dance a samba in a bikini and let you pan and zoom around it and all kinds of...
That's embarrassing.
Great stuff like that. But embarrassing to whom? That's the true answer. I believe you can purchase a hula hoop for use in those animations as well. So... just to let's dig the hole a little deeper and make you feel even more comfortable about it. You can actually go in and edit the wrestlers this time around, and you do make a lot of costume changes.
Are you kidding me?
Their physiques change, and also there's a slider for bust size.
No, there isn't.
I set it up as high as it would go for her, but apparently you have to unlock the bigger sizes because I could only get to 60%. So there's more to go. There's more to go.
The graphics look pretty good.
Yeah, the character models look really sharp. I mean, of course, it was a great-looking PS2 game as well. Right. So, not a big surprise that they were able to clean it up. So now here's our naughty nurses intro.
This is the one
firing
you've been
up
waiting
here.
for.
This is the one that everyone at home's been waiting for, I believe, unless they have more than one. No, here you go. See a little.
This is it.
This is her little creepy X-ray machine.
Shh! Don't ruin it.
I don't. Okay. You win. Isn't this John Cena's entrance?
Yeah, he does this now.
He does.
Yeah.
He did the voice work for her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the instant messages waiting for me after this show.
What's that? Crazy X-ray machine.
That's not safe. There are people in the audience getting
those aren't
right now.
Those aren't bones.
Oh, I get it. I know what they're doing.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So basically, while this goes on, like you can put, any kind of coating on it you want, but Ukes makes solid wrestling games. Oh, I get it. Yeah, let's skip to this. I'm ready to move on.
You're missing half the...
Skip it!
All right. All right.
All right, so as I said, you can put any coating on it as you want.
Sure.
But if the wrestling's good, that's cool. And Ukes makes good wrestling games.
They do. This one doesn't seem to necessarily be quite as in-depth as the SmackDown games are. But
right.
It's not really going after the same audience either. It's just trying to be kind of light, fun, weird, occasionally voyeuristic action. And I'm gonna kick this nurse in the face.
The ring seems smaller, for one thing.
Yeah, the ring is pretty small here, and also the game's very focused on counters. So she just countered my grapple, threw me out of the ring, and now she's coming out for some more here. So I'll just kick her in the face again.
Ryan Davis, do you have any questions for Jeff on this amazing game?
I do. Havoc123 wants to know, is there any multiplayer in the game, and how is the replayability? Also, are you allowed to use out-of-the-arena area weapons against your enemies?
Okay, well, online you can get on there and wrestle other people, so there is a full-fledged Xbox Live component. Offline, there's 1 to 4 player matches that you can get into as well. And yes, some of the arenas do have weapons, and you can pick them up, and I believe that'll have an impact on how your character progresses. If you do a lot of the bad rule-breaking stuff, you eventually kind of become bad or something.
Sure. More, Ryan Davis.
The number one question everyone has for me here, mud wrestling. Is it in there?
I don't know.
It was in the last one.
It was in the last one, but it looked kind of weird. It's definitely not an option that's like immediately selectable. You go into this, basically this map screen, and there are a handful of different options at your disposal as to where to have matches. And there are street fights that have just basically like fighting game style life bars, and there's also, you fight on the top of a skyscraper, but haven't seen the mud stuff yet.
Yes, Ryan Davis.
So we can always hope.
There's not really any kind of jiggle there, is there?
There's plenty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just not seeing it on my monitor here.
Yeah.
You're about to win this match already, aren't you?
No, it takes a little more than that.
It looks like a health bar's already gone.
I don't know what's going on there, but
gosh.
that's some action.
Ryan Davis, one last question.
Nothing appropriate for the air. Rich.
Wonderful. I love our audience. Jeff, this game is coming out March 28th. When can we expect more on it on the site?
Closer to its release, we'll have a full review of the game.
Cool. And obviously, I don't think you or I will be reviewing it after this peek at it here. Probably not.
No. I've played it.
Yeah.
Someone else can play it now.
That and I don't review games. Ryan Davis, who do you have standing by?
Hey, who are you?
I'm me.
Who let you in here? Senior editor Ricardo Torres. Ricardo, you have brought us awesome wares from the land of the rising sun.
Yes.
Some really weird stuff for the PlayStation 2. We're going to start off. This is the Gunstar Heroes treasure box set. This is out in Japan now.
Yep.
And we're not actually going to look at Gunstar Heroes because you'd probably actually want to see that. We're going to look at Dynamite Heady instead, which you have loaded up right here. Let's. What the hell is this?
This is.
Looks like some sort of crazy like bootleg Rayman or something.
It is one of the coolest games that most people didn't play on the Genesis.
Okay.
You play a puppet named Heady, and it's very treasure. I mean, the thing you have to think about it in context is think of the Genesis and think of seeing this on your Genesis back in the day.
I see a lot of scrolling. I see a lot of different kind of layers going on in the
Parallax
background
scrolling.
What do you mean you want to see Gunstar, by the way? This looks awesome!
Everyone knows what Gunstar Heroes looks like.
I specifically
anyway.
requested that Ricardo play this game on the show, so I take that as an insult to me, Ryan Davis.
Well, it is.
Okay.
Mostly.
So, as you can see, well, maybe not, I'm throwing my head at this robot to hurt him, because he is stealing my puppet friends.
hence the name Heady.
Yes.
I had a dream like this once.
And you guys are escaping. I'm obviously leading the pack because I'm the hero of the story, so I need to stand out in some way. So the whole early part of it is you sort of like becoming familiar with the dynamics of this character. Obviously, since his name is Heady, his head is a big deal. He's a puppet, he's a star. The spotlight in the upper left-hand corner of the screen actually shows his health. Right now, I'm fine, but as I get hit, it'll go down.
That makes sense.
The cool thing about the game, as you saw, it's very kind of ahead of its time, because sort of like Paper Mario, you're sort of playing on a set. And, of course, I'm attacking a puppet cat now that is trying to kill me.
Of course.
And
well, what's that guy? What are those guys?
There are bodybuilders pulling something into the background.
Of course.
Because that's how it changes. And yeah, it's a lot of head throwing, and it's a lot of just really bizarre stuff. Like everything that people loved about Treasure is in this game. This is one of the reasons why people love Treasure.
Now, is this tough the way other Treasure games have been?
Yeah.
This game's giving you a run for your money. I got a couple questions from our viewers. Can I throw them at you?
Sure.
Joe Berger from Middleborough, Massachusetts wants to know how many games are in this collection. We see this is the Gunstar Heroes Treasure Box, part of the Sega Ages collection.
It is, unfortunately, Dynamite Heady is only one of 3.
So it's Dynamite Heady, Gunstar Heroes, and...
Alien Soldier.
Alien Soldier.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
That is a really awesome side-scrolling shooter where you play like a bird dude that's an alien and that shoots stuff.
It is a totally sweet bird dude.
Well, excellent. So this is like a really weird game that has absolutely no chance of coming out here in the U.S. on the PS2?
You know, some of the Sega Ages stuff were coming out, but we don't exactly know what happened to them, do we, Jack?
Well, they did... I think they did release like a collection of them, like all in one go, but they were all the really horrible like 3D remakes that were all just completely broken. So now the Sega Ages series in Japan is refocused to be about like pure emulations and pure versions of these games. So hopefully they'll do it again and get it right this time, because that last one, it was garbage.
Awesome. So that's Dynamite Heady. Now we're going to get even weirder. Now we're going to look at Come On Baby. Which, or what's it? Or it says something that says the, and then a bunch of Japanese. I don't know what it says.
The Aka Champion. But one quick thing: if you're looking to import Treasure Box, you have an option to change the games to English.
So you can actually decipher the stuff that's going on in there.
Totally.
Awesome.
So anyway, now
this is like Baby Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is awesome.
You show us the weirdest stuff here.
Don Burry's gonna totally win.
Like
that dude's named after beef bowls.
So, like, in all fairness, this has been out for a little bit. It is part of the really awesome Simple series that they have in Japan for the PlayStation 2.
We've had one of their games on before.
We have.
What have we had on before?
Earth Defense
Alien
Force.
Defense Force or whatever.
Earth
with the
Defense
big
Force
giant ants.
2.
Oh yeah. I thought it was one with the giant lady walking around destroying the city like Godzilla or something. That one's pretty good too.
Yeah.
That's just, again, your dreams.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck you're talking
So you have this game. It's part of the budget series because all these games are basically, coming out for about $20.
Okay.
In Japan, and they're different.
Summer games, winter games.
So what would you like to see?
I'm tired of winter games. I'm off Torino. Let's go to summer sports.
All right, we're gonna do summer sports.
This is new to me. I've only seen winter.
Awesome.
So you have your cast of babies. They're a little odd. I'll just scroll through them really quickly and pick
Pan.
Perfect.
Pan. Panda Watch.
I did arcade. There is also kind of a career mode, as it were. And it's basically, the arcade mode just is exactly what you see. It's totally, you can either use square or circle, or you can use...
Oh, look at Pan go!
Or you can use the analog sticks.
All right, jam.
So really difficult gameplay is what you're saying.
Yes. So...
Go! Yeah!
Pan!
Come on!
Oh, Pan!
Run, Pan,
my
Pan,
buddy's on
kid.
Doogie.
I got $2 on Pan.
Yes, nicely done.
So obviously, Pan.
That was fierce.
Well played,
Bookie's gonna hate
Pan.
me.
0.12 seconds.
He's paying out. My bookie's paying out.
All
right. Whoa.
What is going on now?
Yeah.
This isn't even a game anymore.
So the best part is, I think it's the second one. I think this is the slap fight.
Oh, good.
Oh no, this is wow.
Long jump here? Is it?
Yeah, it's the long jump.
Oh man, that's a
the-
lot of buttons to hit there.
And then you land on sumo wrestlers.
Oh,
Obviously. Just like the real Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's new for 08.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I would start watching the Olympics if they had awesome stuff like this.
Oh, yeah! Ooh, baby violence.
The transition screens are amazing. Like, here's Don Burry holding beef bowls.
All right, I'm gonna give it another whirl. Oh God, camera!
Do it! Oh,
Yeah!
Take that, sumo
I don't think
wrestler.
we need
Honda
anything
can't
else.
take it.
No.
That baby is drunk. Look at it. He's still
Let's go, next round!
Everyone in this game is totally wasted, you can tell.
I think this is the...
Game's literally killing me.
This is Slap Fight, which is exactly what it's slapping babies.
Finally!
All right, this. I think this is a great place to end this demo. Let's see this. You got any questions, Ryan Davis?
I think everyone's kind of in awe, or actually I'm in awe. I've been paying no attention.
Slap that kid.
Is the game online? No.
This one?
How heavy is the Japanese? Can you play this game without...
As you see, we're doing fine.
Yeah, it seems like it's a lot of pictographs and stuff. Yeah, it's not coming out in the U.S. Of course not.
You never know. Could be... Well, okay, no. But we wish.
Everyone write your congressman. You've seen this game. There are baby slap fights.
Yeah.
We need this brought over.
Or banned. One or the other. This one has violence against babies.
Which do you think is better, the
industry.
winner of the Summer Games?
Terrible. It's terrible.
Jeez. I would say they're both equally good because they're about as bizarre as you would.
That baby's mooning people.
Oh, all right. I think we have to cut away from that
One's
one's
got
an
a little
appropriate
ascot
game
like
now.
Freddy from Scooby-Doo.
Ricardo, thank you for coming by and showing us Come On Baby and Dynamite Headdy 2 exceptionally weird games.
I tried.
And we'll be right back after this message from GameSpot site director Greg Kasavin.
Recently, as I was reviewing a Game Boy game called Tales of Fantasia, I was shocked to notice a disclaimer written in fine print on the back of the box. Basic reading ability is needed to fully enjoy this game. Let me just say I'm glad I noticed this message. At GameSpot, our mission is to bring you the world's best coverage of gaming. However, as citizens of the game industry, it's also our responsibility to take action when we think there's a problem. To that end, we're pleased to announce our campaign to improve messaging about reading requirements in games. It's already gained a lot of traction with publishers, so look forward to seeing some real improvements as early as next month at your local retailer. It's plainly apparent that the messaging as it currently stands is inadequate and needs improvement. Paradoxically, the warning, written in English in 6-point font, will be unintelligible to those for whom it was intended, since basic reading ability is needed to understand the warning about how basic reading ability is needed to fully enjoy the game in question. With that in mind, we have prototyped a refined messaging system that caters not just to those with inadequate reading ability, but also to the international non-English speaking population and the hearing and vision impaired, all of whom need to be warned about this issue. Specifically, we're working in partnership with the ESA and the ESRB to ensure that all game packaging going forward will be required to have the new front flap and embedded disclaimer voice chip. After you see it in action, we here at GameSpot are confident you'll clearly see just how much value the chip provides. Let's take a look.
English.
Basic reading ability is needed to fully enjoy this game.
British.
Basic reading ability is needed to fully enjoy this game.
French.
Il faut avoir une habilité fondamentale de lecture pour s'amuser entièrement.
Russian.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Григорий, и я люблю играть игры.
German.
Grundlegende Lesfähigkeit wird dieses Spiel völlig zu genießen angefordert.
Braille. Italian.
L'abilità di base della lettura è necessaria completamente godere questo gioco.
Japanese.
Os katakai oendan.
Spanish.
Se requiere la capacidad básica de leer para gozar completamente de este juego.
And many more.
The technology behind this device adds only a small surcharge of $3.99 to the retail price of every game. But we think you'll agree that the price of not adequately educating the game-buying public about the possible consequences of their game purchasing decision could be much, much higher. Thank you for your support.
And we'd like to thank Greg for leading such an important initiative.
Yeah, really. It's the illiterate play games too.
You gotta look out. You gotta look out for everyone.
Yeah,
including the vision impaired.
Totally.
You know that braille there.
Exactly. It's very handy. Yeah, Cabela's Big Game Hunter.
It's true.
That should probably have an additional warning saying you probably should need to have basic sight to play it. But
probably that helps.
You can feel the horns.
Yeah, we're starting small. We're starting with reading, and we'll work up to the vision thing.
We're just looking out. We're looking out for who's number one. Our audience. Yeah, we're just looking out for all you guys.
Exactly.
Speaking of looking out, we got some prizes this week.
Really?
But
are they falling out of the sky? Like look out?
No, we're looking out. We're giving people the hookup Holler if you hear me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But before that, last week we gave away 12 Auto Assault beta copies.
That's a lot of copies.
Do you remember the trivia question?
Nope. The Mad Max one.
Know.
Yeah, I couldn't
Ryan
figure
Davis, the trivia question was, as you know,
No.
what character in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome shares a name with an NES game? Because we talked about Auto Assault, it's future
Who runs
apocalyptic driving.
And I went and looked it up, and it's
Master
Amagon.
Blaster runs Barter
It's not Amagon.
Amagon runs Barter
No,
Town.
Master Blaster. And that's
Millen's Secret Castle runs Barter Town.
See, the thing is, the game's called Blaster Master, but the character is named Master Blaster. So for people who said Blaster Master, you're wrong. Sorry, we needed Blaster Master. You could have said the Master, the Blaster, Master, Blaster. It's that order, because that's how they're
Blaster,
known.
Master Blaster.
Exactly. But we have some winners.
I'm confused. You better just read the winners.
All right, let's read the winners. Congratulations to the following 12, I believe. 12 people will say. Here you go. Justin Beardsley of Texas. Jeff.
Texas. Tony Cardoza of Louisiana.
Brett Meyer. Do it.
I'm doing it. Brett Meyer, Georgia.
Randy Ringstad of Nevada. I was going to say Nova Scotia.
Robert Speecher of the VA, just like Timbaland and Carey. As
exactly.
Turns out.
Matthew Avery of Colorado.
That's the first 6. We have 6 other winners as well.
Really?
We do. You don't believe me?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. Well, they're right here.
Okay.
We have Tommy Wilbanks of Illinois.
Thomas Marks of Ohio.
Jason Thomas of Wisconsin.
Thomas Brown of Florida.
These are all fake names. Jason Thomas, Thomas Brown. William Glass of Illinois.
That's 4 Toms on there.
Brett Saludares of Texas.
Yes.
So congratulations, all of you.
You've won yourselves copies of Auto Assault on beta.
On beta.
The beta copy. They were sent in the mail last week. Congratulations.
Got your Laserdisc player.
We're going to bring the Illinois.
And now this week, we're going to use our crazy new pop-up player to make sure our paid subscribers get to use the full amazingness of that is interactive
crazy
trivia,
technology,
interaction clicking,
proper
along with
science.
the show.
All right,
exactly.
cool.
So if you're watching the show, look to I believe it is our right, but I have to point to my left. It's over there.
There, then.
Yep. You'll see 2 tabs. There's one for submitting questions, one for answering trivia.
Okay.
Click on the one that says trivia.
Done.
And you will see blank and then 4 choices. All right, the way it's going to work is
That's a hard question.
Yeah. The way we need you to select question number 1 right now because you're about to see question number 1. We're going to give you multiple choices. You pick the answer you think is right as we read it to you. Hit submit, and the first 3 people to do that are going to win themselves copies of Pursuit Force for the PSP.
Awesome. Totally awesome.
And then we're going to give away 3 copies of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. Now, you can't win both games. So if you want Advanced Warfighter, you think you have a better shot at that one, maybe you don't want to answer the Pursuit Force question, but a lot of people are going to answer is get hundreds upon hundreds of people entering these things.
All kinds.
So seriously, just try it out. You ready?
Let's do it, man.
All right, great. Here it is. Question number 1.
All right.
So in the little bar there where the drop-down menu, choose
one.
Question number 1.
Okay.
Here is your question. What Michael Bay movie features a wicked sweet Porsche? Michael Bay, cars, that's
Pursuit Force. Sure, totally. Yeah.
Is it The Rock, Armageddon, Bad Boys, or Bad Boys 2?
Oh, man.
Pick what you think the right answer is, hit submit there, and it will send it to us. And next week on the show, we'll announce the first 3 people to get that right, and they will have won themselves copies of Pursuit Force for the PSP.
Awesome.
Exciting times, correct?
Very exciting.
All right, you ready for the next question?
I don't know if I'm ready. Hopefully the people out there are ready.
All right, I'm ready.
My mind is blown.
All right, so question number 2. So again, on the drop-down menu, see, this is fun. You can choose question number 2 and get ready for your question in your multiple choices.
Let's see it.
All right. The main character for Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter is named Scott Mitchell.
Okay.
Scott Mitchell is also the name of a former NFL quarterback, like Bob said. Which of the following teams did Scott Mitchell not play for?
Oh, man.
A, Atlanta Falcons. B, Baltimore Ravens. C, Cincinnati Bengals. Or D, Detroit Lions.
And sharp listeners would be able to eliminate one of those right away.
Yeah, Detroit. They can
okay, now not so sharp listeners will be able to eliminate one of the choices.
And one of those teams he only played for like 2 games.
Man, that's...
Isn't it funny how it all worked out, though? There's like an A, B, B, C, C, D.
Yeah.
Is that good?
That was clever.
Cool. So the first 3 people to get that right, you won yourself a copy of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, and we will announce all of our winners next week on the shoe.
Radical.
So pencils down, everyone.
All
yes.
Right.
Ryan Davis, do you want to rally up everyone to send us their feedback on the page and the show and everything, please?
Oh, absolutely, I will. What do you want me to do?
Tell them how to, use the form to send us stuff.
Oh, I don't even know how to use that yet.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Basically, everyone can now everyone can send us questions.
Yeah.
Paid subscribers, you got the prizes, you got the chat. Everyone should be watching this show every Thursday at 4 p.m. The page also has a download, has an email reminder. It'll have an email reminder. It has you can download iPod versions of On the Spot to go.
So you can take it with you wherever you are. I think we have PSP versions coming in the near future
We do.
too.
We have
so,
all, and the page. It's a fun time.
Lots
here
of
on the
action.
spot. It's
A lot of action.
It's crazy. So,
Yeah.
but tell us what you want to see. Use the form you see. Fill it out. Send us your questions, comments, concerns, and we will address them as best we can.
I want to see Cobra.
Do you? Just want a big fat Cobra, or you want to see the movie Cobra?
Yeah, the movie.
Okay, we'll stream that next week.
Awesome.
Sweet, Jeff.
This
Gershon,
show
it's been a pleasure.
rules.
Thank you, sir. Ryan Davis, as always.
Thank you for having me.
Nicely done. And I'd like to thank Bob, Alex, and Ricardo, especially Ricardo. Those games are awesome.
Those games are radical.
I'm going to go play some Baby Olympics right now.
All right, I'll take you on.
Cool, sweet.
Right.
I'd like to thank all the crew, as always, who did a wonderful job. My name is Rich Gallup, and we will catch you next week right here on The Spot. Thanks for watching.